Have you ever wondered what our oceans would look like without sharks? Imagine a marine world where these majestic creatures, known for their strength and ferocity, simply didn't exist. Sharks play a pivotal role in maintaining the balance of our oceans. As apex predators, they reign at the top of the food chain, keeping populations of other fish in check and preventing overgrazing of vital oceanic habitats. Sharks are not just hunters, they are regulators, ensuring the diversity and health of our marine ecosystems. Their mere presence influences the behavior of other marine life, creating a ripple effect that touches every corner of the ocean. From the shallow coral reefs to the deep abyss, sharks are an integral part of an intricate web of life. So what would happen if these oceanic regulators disappeared? The answer might be more complex and far-reaching than we can imagine. So what happens when these oceanic regulators disappear? The disappearance of sharks isn't just a hypothetical scenario. It's a reality that's happening right before our eyes, and the reasons behind it are as complex as they are alarming. One of the leading causes is overfishing. Sharks are caught in staggering numbers for their fins, meat, and liver oil. The demand for shark products, particularly in Asian markets, drives this relentless hunt, but sharks are slow to mature and have few offspring, making it difficult for their populations to recover from such intense exploitation. Next, we have bycatch. This is when sharks are unintentionally caught in fishing gear intended for other species. Despite being an inadvertent catch, they often don't survive the ordeal. Long lines, nets, and other fishing gears don't discriminate between a tuna, a turtle, or a shark. Then there's habitat destruction. As we alter the ocean's landscapes for coastal development, pollution, and climate change, we're also destroying the very places sharks call home. Coral reefs are bleached, mangroves are cut down, and the warming oceans are forcing sharks to migrate to cooler waters, disrupting delicate ecological balances. It's important to realize that our actions are at the heart of this issue. We are the primary drivers of the shark's disappearance. Over the past 50 years, some shark populations have declined by over 90%. That's not just a decrease, it's a nosedive. This isn't just about the sharks. It's about the health of our oceans. Sharks play a crucial role in maintaining marine ecosystems. They keep populations of other marine life in balance and even influence the behavior of prey species, affecting where they live and what they eat. The loss of these magnificent creatures has a ripple effect on our oceans. Their disappearance would fundamentally alter the ecosystems they inhabit, and the effects would be felt far beyond the ocean's shores. Our actions today will determine the future of these incredible animals and the vast, mysterious world they inhabit. The effects of a world without sharks are far-reaching and devastating. This isn't just about losing a single species. It's about the unraveling of an intricate web of life that's taken millions of years to weave together. You see, sharks sit at the very top of the marine food chain. They are the apex predators, the big bosses of the ocean. Their presence helps maintain the balance of life in the sea. But what happens when they disappear? Well, it's a bit like removing the linchpin from a complex machine. The entire system can start to fall apart. This is known as a trophic cascade, a term used by biologists to describe what happens when you remove a top predator from an ecosystem. Imagine a pyramid with sharks at the top. Remove that apex and the layers below start to crumble. Without sharks to keep them in check, populations of mid-level predators, such as smaller sharks and large fish, can explode. These creatures in turn feed on smaller fish and shellfish, which could lead to a significant decline in these populations. Sounds simple, right? But it's not. Nature is not a straight line, it's a web. A decrease in small fish and shellfish can have a ripple effect, impacting other species that rely on them for food or even for cleaning parasites off their bodies. The consequences are unpredictable and could be catastrophic. For example, take the seagrass beds, crucial for absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Without small herbivorous fish to graze on them, these beds can become overgrown and start to die off, releasing stored carbon back into the environment. It's a domino effect, with one piece knocking down the next. We can't fully predict what a shark-free ocean would look like, but it's safe to say that it would be a lot less healthy, a lot less balanced, and a lot less diverse. The absence of sharks could lead to a complete reshaping of our oceans, and that, my friends, is a world we don't want to live in. We've explored a world without sharks and the grim reality it could be. The disappearance of these apex predators would trigger a domino effect, upsetting the delicate balance of our oceanic ecosystems. Our journey began with understanding the pivotal role sharks play in the oceans. As apex predators, they keep populations of other marine life in check. This control is essential, preventing the overpopulation of certain species and maintaining the diversity of marine life. Without sharks, this balance would be disrupted, leading to the overpopulation of some species, the extinction of others, and an overall decrease in the health and diversity of our oceans. We then ventured into the unsettling reality of a world where sharks have vanished. The consequences are not confined to the ocean's depths but ripple across the entire planet. A decline in the health of our oceans can lead to a decline in the health of our planet. This, in turn, affects us all, from the air we breathe to the food we eat. In such a scenario, the overabundance of certain marine species would devastate the ocean's vegetation, leading to a decline in the amount of carbon dioxide our oceans can absorb. This would accelerate climate change, impacting weather patterns and causing more frequent and severe natural disasters. We also touched on the economic implications of a shark-less world. The loss of sharks could negatively affect commercial fishing and tourism industries, which millions of people around the world rely on for their livelihoods. But we have the power to change this narrative. It starts with understanding and respect for these misunderstood creatures. It continues with advocating for sustainable fishing practices and supporting legislation that protects sharks and their habitats. Our actions, big or small, can make a difference. Whether it's reducing our consumption of seafood, supporting marine conservation organizations, or simply educating others about the importance of sharks, each step brings us closer to a world where sharks can thrive. Without sharks, our oceans would never be the same. The time to act is now.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narrations.